All right, tonight it's going to be a little different. Cause I'm gonna stand up and we'll do some things, and things are gonna be out of order. Later on, after I record this, I'm going to put together all the video that I took over the weekend, starting with Friday night out at IT Greg's house. I took some video there, and then of course Saturday in New York City, I did a bunch of little 1 minute life as it happens, updating as we went. Yesterday, as I was traveling to Virginia, I did a little bit, and today as well, and then I'll be editing all that together with a final wrap up. So that will come after you see this one. Well, maybe not, depending on when you're getting them, but in the order of posting, this one will go first. Let's see, there's two things I wanted to talk about. I don't remember one of them. It's been a long weekend. I've been to New York City. When I came back, and I went to the state of Virginia through Maryland, through Delaware, and crossed over the Chesapeake Bay. I went to Virginia and spent the night, and then into the day with my uncle. Then drove back 6 hours one way. There's something I was going to tell you about driving, about how it irritated me. Anyway, let me just tell you about my trip today, because I haven't got that recorded. I really wanted to. 6 hours. Okay, I had lunch with my uncle. We went to Long John Silver's, and I got a medium drink. Medium is a 32-ounce cup. Now, how fucked up is that, America? 32 ounces is a medium? What the fuck is wrong with you? I remember when drinks were invented. Well, okay, drinks were whatever. You know what I mean. I remember when fast food came around in the 80s. A small was like 8 ounces. A medium was 16. A large was 22. Okay? Then the big gulps were 32. I remember Hardee's, South Georgia. Hardee's was one of the first fast food restaurants to come through that wasn't Dairy Queen. We had Pizza Hut, Dairy Queen, then Hardee's came through. And Hardee's, in my area of the world, Hardee's pioneered the 32-ounce cup. Okay? Nobody in my area in South Georgia had that until they brought it in. They had the Moose cups. I don't know if you remember that. They had at one point like a Rocky and Bullwinkle type moose. That was their logo, their mascot. It was their mascot. Thank you for that. Somebody shouted it out. Anyway, so anyway, they had a moose. It's a Star now or something. It's Carl's Jr. on the West Coast. What the fuck ever. Anyway, 32 ounces. Oh my God, that was huge, right? 44 ounces came around. I went, that's too much. I still think that's too much. I know Sonic's has a happy hour now where you can get a 44-ounce, a Route 44 drink for like 99 cents or some craziness. I don't know. Anyway, it's too much, especially when you're drinking fucking sodas and stuff that'll kill you. Anyway, I'm kidding, camera. I apologize. So, I had a 32-ounce Dr. Pepper. Then I refilled it with some Louisiana sweet tea. Now, it wasn't quite perfect. They didn't quite have the ratio of sugar to syrup down. So I mixed it with a little sweet tea. But I had to go out of state to get some sweet tea. Are you hearing me, PA? Out of state to get some sweet tea. But I did it. So I had two 32-ounce drinks. Peed before I left. Went back to my uncle's apartment. Said goodbye to him. Did all that. Took about an hour from lunch, from the time I peed, to leave. When I left, there's a 7-Eleven on the way out. Went in 7-Eleven, got me a Slurpee. God damn right I got me a Slurpee. 32 ounce. Okay, now, you can't have too much Slurpee. There's double standard, hypocrite, bing, 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 because I like my Slurpees. Anyway, so I got my 32-ounce Slurpee. Now he's a 44. I don't remember. Huge Slurpee, right? So I get that. And I'm thinking I'm going to have to pee. 4 hours. 4 hours I drive. I decided to stop because my legs are getting sore. I want to get out and stretch, walk a little bit. I get out, had to relieve myself, and I did. I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling gross. Okay, one, I was in a smoker's apartment for 24 hours, so that gets on you and makes you feel yucky. And I smoked a cigar, so I'm not pointing fingers. I'm just saying, in a smoker's world, you get kind of gross. All right. And I've been eating a lot of beef. I'm not a big beef eater. I like my chicken, my fried chicken. I like salads. By no means am I vegetarian, but I've had a lot of meat, a lot of pizza. You fuckers eat a lot of pizza in PA. What the hell's wrong with you? Anyway, I get to my story. So I'm feeling a lot of beef, a lot of meat. It's not my thing. So I feel like I kind of needed to purge. So we had, of course, fish. I'm fast food fish for lunch. It's all right. And it's fried, so I still had that yucky feeling. So I'm like, I'm going to get what works for me. I love Sobe. I know my glasses are reflecting. So give you something to look at. Watch. Anyway. Quit complaining. This is free. You're interrupting my train of thought. Stop it. I make myself laugh, and that's all that matters. Anyway, so I get a Sobe Life Water, which I love. That's my brand of water. And a Sobe juice. I got a fruit punch, power, energy drink, whatever. I like the Sobe brand. And so I got a Sobe juice and a Sobe water, and I drank the juice. And I started cracking the water. I was like, I gotta go. Not an hour down the road, not even an hour down the road. So I pulled off, and I really had to go. I mean, by the time I stopped, I was kind of hopping and waiting and whatever. So I'm kind of going easy on the water, right? Now I gotta go again. So my wife calls me on the way home, and she's on the way home with the kids, and we're talking about how we're going to meet online, and so I can see the kids before they go to bed and that kind of thing. That light's bothering me. Let me do that. And let me slide forward. Sorry. All right, there. That's better. All right, so we're talking about how we're going to do the kids and whatever. So I get back here. I'm like, I'm not going to go out for dinner like I thought I was, because I got a lot of work I want to get done. I want to see the kids before they go to bed. So I swing into a local Wawa. We talked about that earlier. Check a few videos back. And I swing in, and I mean, my eyeballs are floating. I'm like, oh my God. Now, my hotel, I can see it's right there across the river. Right there. So I pull in, because they make killer subs at this Wawa. And all the Wawas so far, they make really good sandwiches. Gas station part of it, Now I did find, never mind. That's neither here nor there. Great sandwiches. So I decided I was going to grab a sandwich for dinner, and I did. I'm sitting there kind of dancing because they don't have a bathroom. I'm going to turn Wawa into wee wee if you'll fucking watch it. So I get to the hotel, and I mean, okay, now here's where I'm standing. I'm ready to work, okay? I'm ready to work. So I got my sleeveless shirt on, my little, what are these? They used to be scrubs, and I cut them off, so, okay? Anyway, so, let me move this. So here I am. So I come in my backpack, right? And I'm like walking. I hit the button to the elevator, and I'm just walking, right? I'm pacing. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ, come on. And I'm dancing, and I gotta go. I open the elevator, nobody's in there. Whew. I get in the elevator, and I mean, in the tiny little elevator, right? So I'm just in the elevator, fucking son of a bitch, fucking, I had to pee. Come on. Stops at the second floor. I was, son of a bitch. So I went from crazy ass Big C to, hey, how's it going? Dude gets in the elevator and inside and went, I mean, I'm sitting there dying. He's like, hey, it's kind of hot out there, yeah? I'm like, I mean, I really couldn't think. I had to pee. And that was it. So he's like, it's hot out there. So just, he finally gets off. And I'm going, fuck you and your fucking heat. Get the fuck out of there. Fucking I'm at the other end of the hotel from the elevator. And I can't run, because if I run, it's gone, man. I come in, bursting through, drop my book bag, which had my glasses, and it didn't damage them, thank God. Drop my car keys, dropped the elevator, or the room key, went to the bathroom. And let me tell you something. Have you ever had a moment in your life where you're so ecstatic or so overly emotional that you couldn't control your feelings? I was sitting there at the toilet, and I'm talking about, this is the worst I've ever had to pee in my life. I barely get in position, and I'm majorly gone, right? And I started laughing, and I was so relieved. I mean, I was just so overjoyed. I could not stop laughing. And I'm honest here, brutally honest with the human connection, right? The next big emotional moment in my life I can think of, the last one, was when my daughter was born, and they put her in my arms, and I was very overwhelmed that I almost cried. I don't know why. It wasn't like it was a sad moment, it's a happy moment, but it's just an emotional. I was just laughing and laughing and laughing, and it was just this joy, this relief that I had. And I went, I've got to make a video about pissing. So there you go. I would like to hear from you. 206-666-5458 is a voicemail that you can call in and have your voice here on the videos. Email me, bearcrawling@gmail.com, and look forward to my weekend video coming up in the next couple hours. This is Life as It Happens. Thanks for listening.